Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of A Battle a Day. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have been enjoying these videos. I've been enjoying making them, so hopefully you've been enjoying watching them as well. So for today's video, we are going to keep iterating on the team I'm hoping to run in the Players' Cup qualifier coming up in, I think, about 10 days, actually. So if you have not signed up for that already, please check the video description down below to find links to how to do so. It is an online tournament, which means you cannot register once the tournament starts. So even if you're just thinking about playing in the Players' Cup 3 qualifier Battle Stadium tournament, go register so at least you have the choice. And I think, I don't know, if you play one game, you get like 50 BP or something. So, you know, you just forfeit. Cool. Anyways. So I made a couple changes to this team, so I thought I'd just walk through them real quick. I've also put together all the Pokemon that I'm currently testing for this team, like in this beautiful box arrangement. As you can see, some Pokemon are essentially unchanged. I think well, I mean, I'll go over in a sec. But for Torkoal and Didi and for Trick Room Sweeper with Weakness Policy, I've just decided to, like, put them all there. So it helps me organize, and it will also kind of show the iterations that each Pokemon goes through, hopefully. So nothing has changed with Venusaur. I think I'm going to mess around with its EV spread at some point, but that's future Gabby's problem. Hatterene is perfect just the way she is, no comment. Dusclops, I dropped Will-O-Wisp for Pain Split because I just felt like the accuracy was really, really bad, and I get more utility out of Pain Split. So we'll see if that comes back to haunt us. For Indeedee, I swapped out its Pokeball to a Love Ball because, you know, that's important in life. But I also dropped Colberberry for Focus Sash, and I did that on purpose because even though Urshifu's Wicked Blow does not KO Indeedee when you run Colberberry, I've noticed that a lot of other things will then get the KO regardless. So Focus Sash guarantees 2 hits, and that's really what I need to protect my Trick Room setter. So I might go back on that. And then I also swapped out Heal Pulse for Helping Hand. This is because I kept getting nailed with Snarl teams, and after one Snarl, a Helping Hand Gmax Smite does about the same damage. I mean, it's like a little bit above if you want to do the actual math, but it's close enough that I don't feel like I get as punished for Gigantamaxing into someone who knows Snarl, so I'm going to try it for now. I might go back to Heal Pulse, I'm not sure. Rhyperior, I swapped out Earthquake for High Horsepower. I also changed the EVs a bit, and I also realized this was not a Rhyperior, I think, with 0 speed, so I fixed that. Oops. And then Torkoal, I switched to a Eruption Yawn Body Press Citrus Berry set because I want Body Press for the Glastrier matchup, for the Incineroar matchup. It's just a nice coverage thing to have, and because of that, I also ran it a bit more bulky. So you could also run this set with Burning Jealousy, but Eruption just does so much damage, I decided I wanted to keep it. We'll see if that changes depending on, I don't know, the fact that I'm not running Charcoal or something. So that's the latest version of the team. I do have a PokePaste link down below, and I won't be publishing a code of this team until after I feel like I'm done changing things. So thanks for your understanding on that. It's really hard to manage multiple codes on a single cart, and I'm at the point where I'm almost considering just using other Gabby to, like, upload codes and stuff, but I don't know. It's like you're gonna end up with 6 or 7 versions of the same team, and you have to wonder at that point, is it really, like, worthwhile? So that's kind of where I'm at. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into battle preview for this game. Good luck, have fun to YYY, which, honestly, the name makes me a little bit nervous because I feel like a lot of times with hacks, you just ask yourself why a bunch. Anyways, Dragapult, Togekiss, Regieleki, or Urshifu. I'm assuming dark form, but it could be water form on this team. You never know. Incineroar and Amoonguss. So we're going to start things off, I think, with Hatterene and Didi. I just feel comfortable with this lead. If we get hit by a Electro Web, that might actually be kind of gross. So, actually, like, I really want to bring Hatterene for the Urshifu and the Dragapult and everything, but I also kind of want the Rhyperior. Nah, let's do these 4. I'm not bringing double Trick Room into this one because I don't think Rhyperior helps out too much compared to what I'd get from Torkoal Venusaur, so we'll just give that a go, see how it works out. I have been practicing offline with this game, or with this team, so even though I haven't been doing ranked, I feel like I'm slowly getting a feel for it, so I'm hoping that the comfort eventually comes back with it at some point. I don't know. Team building is so hard. I feel like you're just searching for the perfect answer to everything. And as I've mentioned many times myself personally on this channel, that is actually impossible to do. So it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. Anyways, Amoonguss and Dragapult is going to be the lead. And Didi will set up Psychic Terrain, which is not helpful really against an Amoonguss, but rather than just... You know what? I think we're going to go for the KO here onto Amoonguss via a double Expanding Force and just hope that that Dragapult doesn't max Phantasm. This might be the game, honestly. Like, if he Dynamaxes the Dragapult and goes for a max Phantasm, that's probably game. So, but we have Torkoal Venusaur in the back, and by not Dynamaxing Hatterene, we give ourselves the option of using the Venusaur Gigantamax, and that also gives us the option of maybe not losing the game. But we're fine. So I think that was the right play. I'm hoping that he won't Spore into the Indeedee, but I feel like that's just the better play to do with this. Like, I assume that most people know that Hatterene has Magic Bounce. So interesting that we missed out, yeah, on the KO by that much. That's actually something I might want to look into in the future as well. But I think we're going to be okay to Trick Room next turn, even though we... Oh, well, no, actually, if he sends in the Urshifu and it's the dark one, that might actually be bad. I don't know. So you know the Phantom Force is going for the Hatterene. So... I don't feel comfortable switching into Venusaur at this point, so I think we just have to let things go down. And the best way I could do that would be, I guess, Dazzle. Yeah. I think we just Dazzle this turn, and if he doubles into Hatterene for the knockout, then so be it. We go Sun mode. But if it's Water Urshifu, then I feel a little bit better. Nah, that's dark. That guy's not budging. That's a dark Urshifu. Alright, well, if somehow we wake up the turn you're never supposed to wake up, that would be cool. Not how the game works, but it'd be cool. I'd appreciate it. That's okay. So yeah, Phantom Force into the Hatterene just gets a knockout. Interesting. So then Wicked Blow may knock out Indeedee, which actually might work out for the best for me, because then I would get a instant Torkoal Venusaur pivot here, so that would be pretty good. Oh, Focus Sash, yeah. Right. Alright, so we saw the Dragapult has Life Orb, so that's something interesting to note. Not really sure how I want to play this at this point. I definitely want Venusaur to Dynamax this turn, but I definitely want to get Vine Lash going, especially if this Dragapult's just going to be Phantom Forcing in and out. Admittedly, I might have been better off switching to the Torkoal here, since I'm pretty sure that Dragapult's going to Dynamax and then go for a Fly. Or Max Airstream. A Max Airstream. And yeah, Koba Berry is something that I'm considering for this exact reason. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be worth it, but it's what I'm considering. Okay, so he sends in Incin, that's fine. If Indeedee could wake up this turn, then that would be amazing, because we are going to see that Dynamax come through from the Dragapult. So that would be nice to, like, bail Gabby out a little bit, please. Please? But yeah, if I could run Koba here, then that would at least ensure I survive the one attack. But now it's like, well, you also don't have much to do damage to like anything else. So yeah, this might have just been a bad lead. It's okay. To be fair, I wasn't expecting Life Orb Phantom Force to just get the raw knockout on Hatterene. And I was so worried about that Spore. I wonder what would have happened if... Oh, bless. Okay, we're still in this. I wonder what would have happened if I went for the Trick Room and then just like max Psychic the Amoonguss the next turn or something. That might have worked out better overall. The other thing I'm not sure of and I'm kind of nervous about is whether or not Dragapult at +1 speed will be outsped by this Venusaur in the sun. I think, you know, I don't think we go for that play in any sense of the word. I think what we have to do is, like, yawn next turn. Yeah, I think we do have to yawn next turn. I don't think we have another way to, like, deal with this Dragapult at this point. Alright, so we yawn. We hope that Dynamax, or Gigantamax Venusaur, can handle the Airstream that's probably going to come its way. Though really my opponent could also potentially go for an Airstream and a Flare Blitz, which is why we have to go for the Earth Power into the Incineroar as well. They could also just target the Torkoal outright, which would be absolutely amazing. Especially since we're not going to get any defensive benefits from Max Quake, since all he has are physical attackers left. This is definitely something that I wish I had a little bit differently on this team. I wish I knew how much chip I need on Incineroar in order to guarantee a knockout by Max Ooze, because Max Ooze would just be like way more preferred here in general, really. I wonder if I can like look that up real quick while we're waiting for this opponent, because I already have Venusaur loaded into the damage calc I was using this morning. Incin. I don't even know if this is the most popular Incin right now. Hold on. Okay, did I take that? Oh, cool, I took that. That's nice. Alright, Careful Figgy's probably right. And when we Gigantamax Venusaur, Max Ooze does, like 20% to Max Quake's 30 to 40. Which can't be right considering that that just happened. But okay, cool. So now we're in a really interesting position because he's down to his last two Pokemon, and you know that the Urshifu will be able to break through any protects. So I feel like I have to attack with Torkoal regardless, and because this is a like defensive Torkoal, he would really have to double into both of these Pokemon in order to like have a chance of picking up that knockout, I think. Probably. I'm just gonna say yes because I don't think Torkoal's that bulky, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've run Citrus Berry. So because of that, we are going to max guard with Venusaur. That's the only guaranteed protect we have this turn, and this will ensure that the Dragapult will be asleep for next turn. And then we're going to go for a yawn into the Urshifu so that he's essentially on a timer in terms of how many turns he'll have to attack. We can't really guarantee how many turns both these Pokemon will stay asleep for, but really, the more they stay asleep, the better for Gabby. So let's just hope that, you know, it's a good number. But Max Phantasm does more than half. The defensive drop will most likely ensure Wicked Blow's a KO, so yeah, I think this is a loss. But managed to bring it back somehow, so that's kind of cool. Not sure how. I think, again, I really messed up that first turn with leading Hatterene into this and assuming that Hatterene could take a Phantom Force. That was not something that I should assume. But that's okay. So now we are at a point where I guess I could have protected on Torkoal, and I don't know. What would have happened if I would have protected Torkoal there? I would have taken a little bit of damage from the Max Phantasm. I still would have gotten the defense drop, but it wouldn't have been over half, so it's possible I could have made it to this turn, and then he would have only been able to attack one Pokemon. And I could just go for a Leaf Storm into the Urshifu. I mean, I don't want to. Like, I don't want to take the special attack drop yet. I feel like I should go for Sludge Bomb instead. But if I don't pick up this KO, then it's like, yeah, definitely over, as opposed to probably over. So, he could also detect here and try to roll for, or Sucker Punch. That's a move. That's just a KO after the defense drop. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. That's fair. But still, a really good lesson here. I definitely fixated on the Amoonguss that turn one. I should have known that Indeedee would go to sleep no matter what. And because of that, it was not worthwhile to go for that Expanding Force. I might do some calcs after this to see if it's even possible for an Indeedee to one-hit an Amoonguss. I highly doubt it. So actually, now that I'm like thinking through this turn, I could have safely protected there. I could have protected Indeedee, and that would have ensured we weren't put to sleep. And then Phantom Force could have been redirected the next turn, and Amoonguss could have been KO'd before sporing because of psychic or because of max psychic. Yeah, that attack. Max Mindstorm. Anyways, some good reflection though on a otherwise interesting game. Like I think that battle went really well, all things considered. Even though it was a loss, I feel like I understand this team a lot more. So hopefully you do too. If you like this video, if you have any constructive criticism for the team, I'm always interested in seeing more of that. Please let me know down in the comments below. You could also post memes. I like memes. So anything to get that engagement, am I right? I stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday evening starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. I would love to see you there. I might be trying to do some TCG stuff off bands, so stay tuned to my Twitter for that. You can find all these links down below in the video description. And that's all I got for today, so thank you all so much for watching. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time on A Battle a Day. Have a great day, everybody.